Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk to you about how you do not actually need to heal your wounds to flip a belief. If you've been following my channel, I'm sure you hear me talk all the time about healing your wounds to manifest. And while it's very true that I really do focus on healing, and I put a lot of emphasis on that, I want you to know, in terms of manifestation, you don't actually need to heal your wounds to flip a belief. And let me explain what this means and how it applies, and then what my thoughts are on what's the most sustainable way to manifest. So I'm still recovering from being sick. My ears are all congested, but pretty sure my voice is normal. If you can hear the wind whipping through the windows behind me, just know that that's what that is. But I'm really excited to be back. While I was under the weather, I was thinking of all these things and typing them all out and writing out all my thoughts, and I've just been so excited to share them with you guys. So I'm really excited to be back recording, and I can't wait for this video to be posted. I just want to post them all at once, but life. Okay, so if you affirm enough and use the right story, you can receive your manifestation, or at least what will seem like your manifestation, and you can have it while you're working on your healing. You don't have to, but if you have a pattern of losing your manifestation or causing separation or whatever, causing negative circumstances due to your wounding, then I think it's really beneficial for you to focus on your wounding instead of just focusing on manifesting things in. So you may have heard other coaches talk about this, especially when you're manifesting an SP or specific person, a relationship, any type of relationship. Maybe you manifest them back into your life, but the same issues happen again and separation occurs again. Now, if that's a pattern for you, that's why I think that we should heal our wounds. But I don't want you to think that you can't manifest because you are wounded. You can. That's just the emphasis of this video. It's just, I want you to know that you do not have to heal something in order to manifest something in. I'm not suggesting you live by that, but I think when it comes to us getting into manifestation and learning that, when we heal these things, our manifestation comes in, we focus too much on healing. So that's what I hope to express in this video, is just how do we balance this whole thing. So my notes are that if you have a pattern of losing your manifestations, causing separation, etc., it's because you have a wounded belief, and it's beneficial for you to really work on that. Healing is the primary thing and not focus so much on getting the relationship back. I'm going to use relationships as an example here because I think that they are the clearest example of this. I promote personally healing your wounding as the core basis of sustainable manifestation, because I believe that it is our soul's mission on this planet, in this life, and that the purpose of the human experience is to heal our soul. Because I believe that we are source, or God, the creator, whatever, we are that source energy here experiencing itself, experiencing existence. And so we have to heal the things that have happened through experiencing existence. And I just believe it creates a more sustainable foundation for manifestation. It's like cracks in a foundation. You can build your house on them, but things are going to start to fall through. Things are going to open up. You're going to get a big sinkhole. But that being said, I don't want you to get stuck observing this need to heal. I know I recently did, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because when we first discover that healing our wounding is the core of really creating this sustainable manifestation where we're really keeping the things and we're making steady progress, we can get a little fixated on what's the next thing that I need to heal, or all of a sudden our manifestations aren't coming in as easy anymore. Before they were coming in super fast, and now all of a sudden they're not. Now, this is again coming from my own experience, but for me, it was that I realized I just kept looking for more wounds, and I wasn't hardening my beliefs into fact as I was healing. So I would heal myself, and then I wouldn't focus on maintaining that new self-concept and maintaining my new beliefs. And I think I just did a video on this where I was talking about like you upgrade your beliefs as you upgrade with your healing. So you heal yourself, and then you need to take a look at the way that you perceive the world around you and what assumptions and belief you have about the way that people show up for you. And you need to make sure that those are upgrading as you're healing yourself and you're, working on yourself, you're improving yourself. You want to make sure that you're also improving your beliefs about the way people show up for you and the world shows up for you, because I really did get stuck in this, okay, well, what's the next wound? If I just find the next wound, then if I just find the next wound, then my manifestation will come in just like that. And it's like, you find the wounds, but then you need to not just observe the healing of them, you need to create that new foundation for them. You need to then embody the healed version of that. So what does that mean? Let's see. So you heal the wound, and then you need to show up as that new version of yourself. And so what does that mean? Because I know I've talked about, dressing better and just taking more care of your appearance and taking care of your house and taking care of your car and just, really caring about the things in your life and, showing up in a new way, putting in that effort for yourself. But what I am observing right now as such an important thing is advocating for yourself. So in terms of how you're showing up as your new you really want to be advocating for yourself. So in what situations can you be expressing yourself in a healthier way? In what situations are you not expressing yourself? So something that I personally observed for myself was that I wasn't expressing my feelings as much in certain situations because they didn't matter. Wow, when I say it like that, there it is, right? But the reason that I was telling myself that they didn't matter was because I was saying, well, I can just take care of myself anyway, or I can, just find some sort of other thing, so that this situation doesn't matter. But these were situations that I was in every day. Whether it's my work or my personal life, it could be your living situation, relationships that you interact with every day or on a regular basis. And, those things do affect you. And just because you don't need something from someone, I think that's why one of the reasons I was saying that my feelings didn't matter was because I didn't need anything from the people that, were involved in these situations with me, because it wasn't that serious. But then in not expressing my feelings, I am closing myself off, and I'm not letting other people into my experience, and I'm also not advocating for myself. I'm just sort of accepting things, and it's yes, I'm still taking care of myself anyway. No, I don't actually need anything from these people, but so what? You should still express yourself. It's still okay to express yourself. I don't know if I'm explaining this as best as I could, but this is just my level of understanding of it at the moment. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so the reason that I think it's important is because what happens when you do not express your emotions and you say, well, it doesn't really matter, I don't need anything from this other person or this, situation, or, my employer or whatever. It's because then you're going to go take action aligned with the fact that you did not express yourself, and that can create this people don't support me, people don't hear me perpetuation. And I know that I had those beliefs. So I'm literally not giving other people the opportunity to care about my feelings at all, by keeping them to myself, just because I don't need anything from them. And it's okay, but if I never express them, then I'm just over here taking action that's perpetuating this cycle of people don't listen to me or, consider my needs or whatever. Yeah. So that's the best that I think I can explain it. But, on an extreme note with that type of cycling, what, can happen is that you can start creating resentment towards people that you might be in a relationship with, whether it's a working relationship, your family, or a romantic partner. You can start creating resentment because you're not expressing yourself and you're just taking action in alignment with the fact that you are not expressing yourself. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I think why it doesn't quite make sense to me, or I think that maybe it won't, is because I am breaking this cycle of feeling that that's normal, to not express yourself and to just act without really letting the other person have an opportunity to show up for you. God, and that right there, that's one of the wounds I've been working on. So would you look at that? Yeah, so keeping it real over here. I think I'm actually gonna wrap things up right now. So yeah, in 5 minutes I'll be done, right? Okay, so this whole video is about, you don't actually need to heal your wounds to flip a belief. You just need to have the belief. But again, obviously, I think that healing your wounds is a big deal, but I don't want you to just get stuck in this observation of, let me find the next wound, because my whole point of me not advocating for myself and sharing that story is the fact that I was just looking for the next wound, I think, as a way to obviously avoid having to make the full shift and the full change. Okay, I found this wound and I really want to heal it. I really want to heal it, but I don't want to actually have to put it into practice because it's a little scary, right? I've had, when we've had these patterns for a while, it's scary to break out of them, especially because we probably have some really negative experiences with them in the past. And even though we know things are different now in our present, it can still be intimidating to actually take those steps. Yeah, so I am going to wrap it up there because my throat is starting to go. It's not wanting to talk so much anymore, even though I want to talk forever. So taking it as a sign. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what's going on in your life, how you found this video, what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, anything I can explain for you, please let me know. If you have a request you'd like to see me talk about something in particular, please let me know in the comments. I love taking requests. I will get to them if I can, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.